Hello, my planner friends. It's Michelle from Sweet Kisses, and here is a little introduction to my new gratitude journal. If you haven't seen my review on this week's planner or a little pocket agenda, I'll leave it linked here in the card above so you can check it out. But this is going to be a quick little and simple flip through of my little handy dandy gratitude journal. If you are a regular viewer of mine, you may remember me using my Passport Traveler's Notebook, which I will link up here if you haven't seen that. But now it's time for something new, and I'm going to show you why. So if you've watched the review and flip through of the first video I did comparing like the paper quality and the actual layout, you'll know that I really like the fact that this agenda is undated, so I can jump in and out whenever I like. But also, this setup is great because I intend on, well, not really intend, I've already started using this as a kind of on-the-go planner and a gratitude mixed into one. So here you'll see that there are no dates and there are 12 months within this little booklet. So I'm going to split this up to 6 months, and how I'm going to use this is first month. This is October. Oops, I forgot to date it here. But this is October, and this first spread, I dated it. And this is kind of like my little satellite planner, meaning it's going to just be with me at all times. And if there's anything I need to quickly add or make note of, I can just quickly get this out, make note of it, and then I can transfer it to my larger stay-at-home planner if need be. Or maybe if I'm on the go or if I'm on vacation, I really don't want to carry my big bulky planner with me. So this is a great alternative because I can have this in here along with the second page is the gratitude journal. So these months are grouped together. They're all going to be here in the front, which is great because then I can just have everything right here in the beginning where I need it. So my plans, the gratitude, and then this would be like for November plans, November gratitudes, and so forth. And again, this would be for 6 months because I would use 2 spreads for 1 month. And if you're not familiar with how I list like my blessings and the things I'm thankful for in my daily gifts, then again, I encourage you to check out my first video that I put up in the link or the card right here with the Traveler's Notebook, and you'll get an idea of what I use the monthly spread for. Now hopping into the weekly layout, you'll see that that is also undated, which is perfect because just like my monthly setup, that is how I use the weeks. The weekly layout is going to have my satellite plans, meaning, things that maybe I think of like on the go if I'm at the grocery store or at the doctor's appointment or just, out in the car. Driving while my husband and I are running errands. This is stuff that I can just quickly jot down and remember and then transfer onto my larger planner. And then the second page is again the same week, but I actually color coded it. So the green shows that this is the gratitude page. So at the end of the day, I can just jot down any gifts or things that I'm grateful for, any highlights or memories. So this is also a great like memory keeper. 1 week can be for plans, or like 1 page will be like for plans, and the other page could be for memory keeping, stickers, washi, pictures, whatever you'd like. So it's perfect for those that like both, the minimalist aspect of like bullet journaling and daily planning, but you also want to incorporate something like fun. As you'll see, mine isn't really that colorful, but I just really like having this handy because I can look at both at a glance, like the tasks that I need to complete for the day, and then like my blessings that I am keeping track of. So this is how I intend on using this, and I have to continue like dating and setting it up and then adding like my tabs. But I do want to share the cover that I have for this. Just like the Hobonichi Weeks cover, if you're not familiar with this planner by Hobonichi, I will link that up here in the card so you can check it out. But If you are familiar with the Hobonichi brand and the Weeks planner, you'll know that Hobonichi makes this clear cover. The clear cover looks like this, and it is perfect for this agenda that I got on Amazon, which is also called Weeks. So for those that have asked and messaged me, seeing if I could show if it fits, it does fit. You just can slide it in right here. And I'm going to show you a little hack that I use to keep this closed. I like this jacket, or this little cover sleeve, because it has a pocket, so you can add your little paper bits right here in the back, and it has a pen loop, and if you're not using it, you can lay it flat, which I really like, and then it has a front pocket right here. So if you're like me and you enjoy having your pens at hand and you don't have to like shuffle through your handbag, this is great because you can just slip it in the loop here and it'll keep it secure, and then the pen will be right here on the side. So I really like using the multicolor barrel pens. This is by Muji. It's just great to have at hand. Some days I don't use this, some I do. So it's really nice that you can kind of switch back and forth with this. Now, as you'll see, originally this notebook, it's just no closure, no elastic or anything like that. And a lot of you were curious to know, how did I have this cover with the Velcro closure? And it's really simple. It's a little neat DIY hack. All you need to do is get one of these circular Velcro stick-ons. I got this on Amazon just because it was easier to find, but you can find this at any arts and crafts store, I'm sure. And you just peel these off. I'm going to show you this on both of these so it's easier to understand. But when you first get the Hobonichi cover, you'll see that this part here is like pressed in. It's kind of just like as one. You'll see it's not like lifted up or anything like that. And all you have to do is just peel this part off. I think this was originally meant to be like a placeholder, but you just peel this off or peel it out like that. You'll take one of these Velcro stickers, and for each of these they have the soft fuzzy side and then the part that catches on. So each little strip has the two that you'll need, and then you'll just get I get the soft like fuzzy side here, just peel it off, and then you just add it to the back of this part. Now here's the trick. I add this first because then when I close it, I can see exactly where I want it to go. If you know that your planner is going to bulk up, or if you're going to add a lot of paper bits in it and you want to allow the planner to expand and have room, then you might want to consider adding the second Velcro piece closer to the edge, so that way it can expand and bulk up. If you like it really tight and secure, then you can add the other Velcro catch right here, close towards the center. So it's all a matter of preference. In my 2018 Hobonichi Weeks, I added it kind of a little bit towards the edge, so it still has room. So this is a little trick that I do. You get the toothy side, the other side here. And then what I do, I actually just go ahead and stick it on the soft side. It's just easier that way. And then you kind of just eyeball and get a feel of where you want it. So I'm going to put mine not too close to the center, maybe a little bit towards the edge. Okay, and then just press down on it, and these stick on really well. So just kind of stick it on, and then you'll see it is good to go. And that is a little DIY hack that you can use if you have this clear Hobonichi cover. This little agenda was a great find on Amazon for only like $11. I have like 2-in-1. The paper quality is really good. It's thick. It's exactly how I like it, to use different pens and not to have to worry about bleed through or shadowing. And I like that it's undated, because then I can use it for pretty much anything. If you're like me and you know your life plans change, maybe instead of using it as a gratitude journal, you can use it as a health tracker. Or maybe if you have kids, you can track one calendar for your plans, the second calendar for the kids, you know, their games, their projects, or whatever activities they have going on. If you have a second job, you can apply the second calendar for your own like passion projects. So with the planner being undated, I mean, your options are pretty much like limitless. You can do whatever you like, which is a great reason for me to use this little notebook. So that is that. As I continue to add into this, I will keep you updated. In my stationery stash, I even had the Hobonichi extra booklet here, because this notebook doesn't have extra, not that many like extra note pages. So this is just going to be slipped here in the back if I need it. And then I've also kept the Hobonichi Weeks like writing board. This is a great bookmarker, and I plan on using this for like grocery lists. So there have been times where I've already used this for like, you know, last minute to-dos and I really don't want to forget. I just added some post-it notes here, and then I just slip it into whatever week I'm at. And then being that it has this little bookmarker, it's just easy to like track and take out, and yeah, I really like it. So that is that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have this week's planner from Amazon, let me know if you're liking it, and also what are you using yours for. But if you have the Hobonichi, the original Hobonichi Weeks, I'm curious to know what are you using it for as well. And by the way, what pens do you enjoy using for the Hobonichi planners? I'm curious to know, do you like more gel pens, or do you use like fountain pens or like ballpoint pens? If you've watched my review video, you know that I really don't care for like the ghosting and bleed through, but a lot of you have messaged me since this review video saying like to give the Hobonichi another try. It's a really good, you know, planner. I mean, I know it is. The system is great. The layout is awesome. Maybe I just haven't found the perfect pen to go with it. So if you have any advice or suggestions, I'm all ears. As always, I love hearing from you. And till next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.